I've been seeing these questions. Is he coming back? When is he gonna come back? Is he back? And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm fucking back, boys! I am fucking back! I was in Europe for 2.5 weeks. For 2 weeks. Yeah, the rumors are true. I was in the fatherland. We visited Kathy's, my beautiful wife. We visited her family in Western Germany. We took a little road trip through Belgium. We visited Amsterdam. We came back down into Germany. And it was a great time. It was a great time. We had a bit of a rocky trip. You're not gonna believe the bad luck, the bad RNG that we had to deal with. We're trying to leave on the 23rd of December. And if you guys remember 2 weeks back or 2.5 weeks back, this was when there was the giant ice storm. The entire country was frozen. Like 80% of the flights going in and out of the US were getting canceled. And so we try to go to our flights in the evening on the 23rd. We're trying to fly to Iceland, and then we're trying to fly to Frankfurt. And we sit in the airport for 5 hours. The flight's delayed. And then they say, hey, listen, folks, it wasn't even the ice. Our plane is missing a piece. It's missing a part. And we have been scouring all over the town to try to find this one piece of airplane part. And we can't find it, so we're going to delay the flight until tomorrow. And we've been sitting in the airport for 5 fucking hours. And we have keep in mind, we have a 20-month-old toddler who's, you know how toddlers are, right? So that she's losing her fucking mind the entire time. And so it's like, okay. So we come back home, and we go the next day. And now the ice storm is totally in full swing. One day later, shit has frozen over. Now it's like 90% of flights are grounded in the US. Luckily in our area, it wasn't as bad as some other places, but... So anyway, we go back the next day. It is the morning of the 24th now, and our flight gets delayed by 3 hours. And then they let us take off. But because our flight was delayed by 3 hours or 4 hours, this time we're flying to London, we miss our connecting flight from London to Germany. And so we're stuck. We are now stuck, once again, with a toddler in fucking London. And then we find out that they've lost our bag. We try to check 2 bags. They lost our fucking baggage. So our two checked bags, which has like the baby supplies. I've got like $600 worth of shit in my bag, and Kathy's got, it's just like, so now we lose our baggage. They lost our fucking baggage. And then we're able to get on a different flight like 4 hours later. We sit in the London airport for 4 hours. We get on a different flight. They find another one for us, and then we make it to Germany finally. And we're like fucking exhausted. This is like a 36 hour, we've been awake for like 36 hours. The baby's losing her fucking mind. She's going crazy. It's just Kathy's stomach is upset. She's dealing with some stomach stuff, and it's just like a fucking nightmare. And then we make it to Germany, and we go to bed. Oh, and by the way, in Germany, I have to drive. It's a 2.5 hour drive from the airport to Kathy's family's house, which is like deep in the German country. And so I'm just like trying to fucking stay awake, driving in the pitch black. My first time driving in Germany. I you know what I had to do? I had to pop a power gum. Yeah, true. We make it there, and we go to bed. We pass out immediately. We wake up. You're not gonna believe what fucking happens next. You're not gonna believe this. You know what? I should have. Let me go grab this. Give me 10 seconds, okay? We've got these security cameras in the house. We got them in the downstairs, got them in the upstairs, and so of course I'm keeping an eye on the house. I wake up, first thing I do, I wake up. It's our first morning. We wake up in Germany in Kathy's parents' house, and I pull up the security cameras, and we've got a fucking problem. We have a big fucking problem in the house. There is water all over the kitchen floor. The living room floor, the kitchen floor, there's water fucking everywhere, okay? The water was coming from the bottom left area of the living room. You can't see it here. It's not just a live video feed. Like, I can rewind and I can fast forward, and so I rewind. There has been water spitting out in our fucking living room and kitchen for like 13 hours. Just pumping. This thing. See this thing? This thing fucking ruptured. Okay, this is the pipe. It fucking ruptured because I guess I'm a dumbass. Like I left the water on in the house. Like I didn't leave the water on. Like the house water. Okay, does that make sense? Because it was an ice storm, I guess I should have flipped off the house water because the water in the pipes froze and expanded and fucking ruptured. And so we were having water like at full capacity blast off. Yeah, the pipe exploded. I guess right here is where it, I guess it was a bad weld. I don't know. I'm not a welder, but I guess right there is where it exploded. Anyway, so now we're in Germany. We're fucking exhausted. Kathy's sick. We have a psycho baby. I'm like losing my, we don't have any of our fucking baggage. We don't have any of our clothes. We're missing like $1,500 in total worth of shit that we tried to bring with us. And I wake up and our house is destroyed. And I like, whew. So anyway, I got a hold of my mom and dad, and thank God they were, I got it, like this, listen, this is a reminder of why family is very important. I had my dad and my mom, they came over to our place and cleaned up. They actually started the insurance claim, like they were making phone calls, they were fixing the house. They pretty much took care of, like, they really, really took care of the situation, so thank fucking God, yeah. My parents have been over to my house in the last 2 weeks, like, probably 15 times. Like, 15 times. They were mopping up water and calling insurance companies, and we've had fans running. We've had like 8 different fans. They went to Home Depot and rented a bunch of fans. We've had fans all over the house blowing, trying to cool or get the water evaporated. But good God. And so now we've had a guy come over to take a look at the house, take a look at the floors, and we're gonna have to rip out all of our kitchen floorboards, all of the living room floorboards. It's still there. It's all fucked up. It smells like mold. It's all the floor is all fucking bubbled up because the water fucked it all up. And so still we have all of our living room and kitchen supplies in the garage here with me. Like, you should see the garage. It's full of just tables and chairs and everything. And so we have to rip up our entire home and then rebuild it pretty much. So it's been a very frustrating trip. Luckily, after like 8 days at Kathy's parents' place, one of the bags showed up. Kathy's bag showed up, so my bag is still missing, which has a lot of things that are important to me are in that bag. So that's really frustrating. So maybe someday we'll get that bag back. But it's been as difficult of a fucking trip as it could have been. And then on top of this, it's like, it's not Sophia's fault, but we have a toddler who is tired and hungry and losing her mind and flying with a like, I'm not doing this again. Fuck that. I'm not doing that again. Other than that stuff, it was a great trip. Like, once, like, if you ignore all of that stuff, once you're there and we're having fun, it was great. But oh my God, it was about as bad as it could have been. Good God. But we're back now. I decided I want to talk about all the bad stuff first. So that was the bad stuff. The good stuff, Germany was beautiful. It was great. Kathy's family. This is my first time meeting Kathy's mom and a lot of Kathy's relatives, and so it was great. Everyone got along. It was great. It was beautiful. Germany was great. We were in the countryside. I drove around Germany a lot. It was my first time driving in Europe. I gotta say, Kathy, you gotta be honest. I'm a good driver. I've never had a ticket. I was killing it. I'll tell you though, dude, listen, these German drivers are fucking insane. I'm just gonna say it, okay? If this makes me racist, I don't care. These German drivers are fucking insane. Like, these motherfuckers do not know how to drive. They're going like 80 miles an hour around like mountain fucking like U-turns on the side of the mountain. It's like, motherfucker, slow down. Jesus, slow down. Oh, and they're fucking, you know what they're at? They're fucking tailgating. These guys are tailgaters, okay? They're just riding your ass like a goddamn, I can't even say what. Oh my God. We drove up to Amsterdam too. We were in Amsterdam. You know what I should do? Oh, yeah, here's the other thing, dude.
Sorry all that shit happened to your house.
In Deutschland, no one is using their blinker. Literally no one uses their blinker. If they're going to shift lanes on the fucking freeway, okay? On the Autobahn, they are not blinkering. Like, how am I supposed to know where? I don't know what to say. Anyway, we drove up to, yeah, I guess you just got to know. We drove up to Amsterdam, and this was our hotel room. This is the Amsterdam hotel station. It was the 30th of December. It was Friday, one night before New Year's Eve, and like every hotel in the city was booked, other than what was probably the most expensive hotel in the city. This is a $500 hotel room, and we had to get this because it was pretty much the only hotel room in the entire fucking city. So this was KPZ, only parses matter. Yeah, true. This was a really nice hotel. We walked around Amsterdam. First we had to drive into Amsterdam, and I'll tell you, I mentioned that I'm a good driver. I have never in my entire life had a more stressful driving experience than driving in downtown Amsterdam on a Friday night, one night before New Year's Eve. Holy fuck. This town, like, these bicycler motherfuckers, these pedestrians. Oh, you do not. The audacity of these fucking bicyclers. The fucking audacity of these leg walkers, of these leg users. Oh my god, these fucking people. They're just zipping it. Hey, dickhead. I'm trying to drive here, okay? I will kill you. Well, I won't. Like I could, but I won't. I could, but I won't, okay? I won't. I don't want that to sound weird. I'm not going to. But like, there needs to be a little bit of like fucking, respect here, okay? Like, you are just fucking zipping in and out, and I'm going slow. I'm trying to be safe. Bro, it was packed. It was fucking insane. It was fucking crazy. Anyway, we get the car parked. We're walking around Amsterdam. You know what Amsterdam is like? Amsterdam is like a beautiful, ancient European city mixed with Las Vegas. Insofar as there are sex shops, like sex toy shops, everywhere. It smells like weed everywhere. And there are hookers everywhere. Okay, Kathy and I, we went to the red light district, and we're walking around the red light district, and we saw the classic, the girls in the red windows. We're walking down that. We went down that street. Looked to the left. There's like the red door, and there's the girl behind it, and she's like, "Hey," just trying to wave you over, and then the guys are going up. We took a look, and it just smells like weed everywhere. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. And so Kathy and I were wondering, I was like, how much does it cost? And thank God someone actually answered our question. As we were walking down the road, this guy, he goes up to one of the windows and he says, "How much?" And she says, €50. 50 euro. And then I look at my Twitch chat here. This guy Canon M2K had the exact correct answer. Hey, Canon, how did you know the exact answer? Because that is exactly what it is. Huh. Curious. Anyway, no, it was €50. And like, I guess I don't know what that gets you. Is that I don't know. I don't know what that gets you. I don't know for how long or what, but couldn't believe it. And so we sat there and we watched. I wanted to watch these women. I wanted to watch the men that were contracting the services of these women. And you know what I realized? And you can tell, like, before you're like, oh, you can't say that. That's, yeah. The women that are working in this industry, you can tell they're not from Holland. These are not Hollandaise women. And the men that are contracting the services of these women are also not Hollandaise men. And so it's just like, it's like all of this is happening here, but it's like the entire industry is for people that aren't even from there. It's like a very weird. God fucking damn it! This pipe. It's causing even more problems. I'm gonna get this thing framed. And Kathy, I'm gonna frame this. I'm gonna put it in a frame. We're gonna hang it on the wall, and it's gonna remind me to never fucking slip up again. This pipe is a reminder. Don't let me catch you slipping. Okay? Don't let me catch you flipping. It's a fucking pipe. Okay. Anyway, so Holland was crazy. We got out of there. We were there for one night. We had enough of that. We drove back through Belgium. Oh, you know what? Look at this. This is pretty much where we went. Like all of the big cities, at least. We're in Frankfurt. We're in Koblenz. We're in Trier. We're in Liège. We're in Amsterdam. And so we didn't go to Brussels. We came back through Belgium. And we stopped in Liège and we drove through all of these big cities. Well, no, the thing is, we went to a lot of really small cities, like visiting Kathy's family and stuff like that, and relatives and friends of hers. But I'm not going to list every small city we went to because it's like getting a little bit too doxy, okay? Like, so. But yeah, these are the big cities at least. We drove through Belgium. I gotta say, chat, is Belgium kind of a shithole? Like, can I, I'm not saying that. I'm not asserting that. But I'm asking because it seemed like a zombie town. It's like, the year is 2057. The zombie plague has infected humanity. There are only 1% of humans are still alive, and they eat out of dumpsters. And it's like that was like my impression of Belgium, kind of like it was just kind of like run down. It was just kind of run down. It like I feel like Belgium hit the wall. You know, it's like you turn 35, boom, you hit the wall. I feel like Belgium is like 38, 39. Belgium smacked into the wall is kind of what it felt like a little bit. I don't know. But no, Belgium was nice too. Belgium was nice. It was good. It was great. But you know what really was good? You know what really was something else? Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles, Deutschland! Ah, man, dude, Germany was fucking great. Germany is like so, it's beautiful, it's romantic, we're in the countryside, it was just so good. Germany is great. Germany's fucking awesome. We were visiting all these small little towns. It's like romantic is the perfect word. It's picturesque, it's very quaint, it's very beautiful. Here's the one problem that I have with Germany. You guys, at least like maybe in Scandinavia you have this. You guys, but at least like in southern central Europe, I didn't see a single like old growth giant fucking forest. You don't have any of these old growth giant coniferous like evergreen pine tree forests. You don't have them. I think, you just don't. Maybe, like I said, like maybe in Scandinavia you have some more of those, but I found myself as we're going all over Europe here, or at least the part of Europe we were in, I'm like, man, I miss the forests. We need to move to Siberia. We need to move to fucking Siberia. That's where we need to go. Anyway, Germany was great. We went to a couple Christmas markets. How cute is that? Look at this. This is little baby Sophia. This is Kathy. I think this is a Christmas market in Koblenz. Look at that. Shown. Beautiful. We're walking around town. This is a really old cathedral in Trier. Do we have any... Look so American. You want to know why I look American? It's because I'm a fucking American. I am unapologetically American. I'm a fucking American. Yeah, I'm American. Yeah, you got to deal with it, bro. Yeah, and yeah, so what? I am. Anyway, this is a really old cathedral that was pretty cool. It's crazy, man. Okay, how can I say this? It was kind of interesting going to all these really old historic sites, because like I've seen some of these places before. I've seen some of these monuments. I've seen some of these old places in Germany specifically, in old documentaries on the History Channel, or like I've seen in movies and stuff and old photos. It's crazy. So it's kind of surreal to like be like, oh yeah, that's where that was. Oh, that's crazy. That's a nice little schnitzel. What else? I don't know. That's how this is like the best photo ever. How cute is this photo? Wow, what a couple. What a beautiful couple. And then what else? Oh, we're visiting castles. We saw some nice castles. This is in I don't know, some town in Germany again. I forget. It's on the top of the hill. Cool, beautiful, amazing, just amazing. I'll tell you what. This trip has, to a certain degree, not 100%, but to a certain degree, has made us think a little bit more about where we would like to be living long term. And there's a lot of pros and a lot of cons in both Germany and the US, which is why we're just going to cut it down the middle. We're moving to Nigeria. So that's the big announcement of the day, because Kathy and I can't decide on US versus Germany. We are moving to Nigeria, and that way neither of us get to be happy. So that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna be the world's most popular Nigerian streamer. No, we have found ourselves having that conversation again about where we want to be living long term. We're having that conversation again, and it is a fierce conversation. There is a lot to talk about, because there are some really big pros and cons to living in Germany versus the US, but we're thinking about it. I gotta say, I've been gone 2.5 weeks. This is the longest break I've ever taken from Twitch, from streaming, from you guys in just about 5 years of streaming. So you guys that are here, I do appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, I didn't have a chance to tell any of you guys Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope you guys had I hope you had a better Christmas than we had. We because of the flight cancellation and then the flight delays, we got to Kathy's hometown Christmas Eve at like 10 p.m. We did not have a Christmas pretty much. So it was, and then we just passed out. It was fucked up. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. And this is the first stream of 2023. We need to get back in the rating groove. Oh, my, dude, you're not going to believe this. It was like probably a week and a half ago. I brought my laptop and I was going to be raiding. I didn't want to miss any of my raids. And so I have my laptop, and I mentioned earlier that one of our checked bags never showed up. Still to this day, one of my checked bags is missing. You know what was in that checked bag? My mouse, my gaming mouse, my 12-button gaming mouse, and my headset. And so one of these raids, I still showed up. I raided like a week and a half ago on on a laptop with literally 0 keybinds because all of my binds are on my mouse. And so I'm like fucking keyboard turning. I'm straight up like I'm using the mouse, like the fucking pad on the laptop to like click Shadow Bolt. Bro, it was actually, hold up. Can I pull up Warcraft logs? Like this is gonna be bad. I didn't check. I actually have to know real quick. It was really bad. Is this it? Okay, hold up. Do you have the log? This was the worst raid of my life, of my entire life ever. Okay. Dude, I got an 81 across the raid, and I was clicking. I was on a laptop. I was on a laptop clicking every single ability. I was keyboard turning. Yeah, I was actually carried by my gear though, because for my item level, if you adjust it down, I'm at a 67. That was pretty bad. Can I see buy boss? Staysafe. Bro. Dude, on some of these bosses, I'm pumping 90s on a laptop with 250 ping laptop clicking Shadow Bolt. Okay, you understand? Amazing. I got a 96 on who? Grand Widow Fairlina. Well, okay. Literally, you just have to spam seed and then Shadow Bolt. So that's like kind of an easy one. Amazing. That is fucking insane. It was bad. Like I was sitting there like gritting my teeth. I was so fucking I was just mad.